by State Farm. Lee is the 4 with Bogut at the 5 beside him. Steph Curry's out there with Jarrett Jack, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, Tony Parker at the 1 and Danny Green at the 2. Splitter is out there with Kawhi Leonard, and it's Duncan in at the center. And the pass to Jack over Parker. No good from Jack. And the Spurs with possession. Here's Green. Curry with the defensive effort. On defense, the Spurs. The dish to Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Bogut's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Warriors. The 10-footer. Lifts up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and 1.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. The feed to Thompson. Off the pick. He squares up and sinks it.
And defensively, remember, you got to fight through screens to avoid giving up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
Here's Neal. 1 second left. It's good. The assist that time from Dion.
Beautifully executed play there to get that basket.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And back in a moment. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
Parker and Manu Ginobili, they're backcourt. Steven Jackson is out there with Boris Diaw, and it's Duncan in at the 5 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second leg. Warriors on D. Outside Jackson. The 3 gets it to go. Jackson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Spurs.
Yeah, a chance to go for the 2-for-1.
Well, we'll see if they can do that.
Here's Curry. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And San Antonio has possession. Parker kicks to Diaw for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Diaw's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Thompson. He passes it to Leonard. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Here's Lee, and the Warriors miss again.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look. You know, he's a rarity in the NBA, guys. A big man who can launch it from deep.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Spurs lead by 7. Well, folks, stick around here at halftime for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Now let's go.
Visitors travel on foot and by boat along the gorgeous Riverwalk here in San Antonio, Texas. Welcome back, everyone. And so here is Golden State, 7-point differential. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the middle, it's David Lee and Andrew Bogut. Jarrett Jack is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Barnes in its small forward. Parker kicks to Duncan. Easy shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Duncan's got his first points in this one. Green against Jack. No good. Great D that time from Duncan. Straight up and finished off by Bogut.
Simply said, a tremendous rebound and a tremendous dunk. T-square.
He was a man possessed right there, Clark.
Yep. That's the kind of energy that you always get from him night after night.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Boris Diaz checked in for Sprint, and it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green.
Well, they've really picked up the intensity here since halftime.
I think they got the pep talk with both teams now really going after each other.
Left side, Jack. And that one's good.
They saw just a little bit of daylight, went right to the rim.
Now here's Parker. Hits it.
Oh, what a big shot to close out the fourth. They're going to the fourth.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Spurs out in front. They lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Who's at the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's go to Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. For the Spurs, it's been an uncontainable game from their reserve power forward. He has come off the bench and stepped in when they needed it most, providing several key plays for his team. I'm sure we'll see more of him in the fourth.
Thank you, Doris. And it's almost that secret ingredient we've seen here tonight. He gave them a big-time boost when they needed it.
Yes, something lit a fire under him, obviously, because as soon as he came in the game, he had a major impact. Maybe he's campaigning for a job in the starting lineup, but either way, he's really something.
Guys, it remains to be seen whether or not he can keep this up going forward, but clearly he's shown the capability of having big performances.
So with Ginobili sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Gary Neal. Splitter is out there with Duncan. Then it's Green, and it's Jackson, and at the 3, the small forward. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Jackson. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Gary Neal. And he's unable to get the second one. The Warriors shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Barnes can't get it to go. Jack passes to Curry. Good D by Parker.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
And Duncan throws it down.
Looks like this one's over. They really played well tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we can take it out of the oven. This game is cooked.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Splitter and the miss. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Both teams played well, but